that we grew up as kids on the playgrounds, having that dog in us, wanting to compete, wanting to be the best. You know what I'm saying? Taunting comes with that shit. You see somebody taunting your face, you gonna what you want to do? Go get them back. So Caitlyn that's gonna have to try again next year. Hey, what's up, everybody? You are now tuned into the Geeked Up Podcast, your home for entertainment, enlightenment, while adding thought-provoking questions with a comedic twist. Join us every Monday and Friday at 10 a.m. I got like 2 items, and your ass got like a cart and a half full of shit. I'm gonna ask, can I skip you, bro? And it's gonna go one or two ways. Either you gonna let me, or I'm gonna have to force my way up in there somehow, or just add my shit onto your total and walk out. It's I just can't do it, man.
They said slide the two things on the end of the line.
Slide it and keep it pushing.
Do that, yo. You're not gonna let you. I'd be damned if a nigga try to cut me in line because he has less items than me. Nigga, get here faster next time.
That's ignorant though, bro. That's ignorant, bro.
How was that?
You know you got a big ass cart full of shit. You got about
I got
items.
So I gotta accommodate another nigga's time because he didn't get here faster than me.
It's courtesy, bro. It's courtesy.
Beat me there. You know what I'm saying? Beat me there, nigga. Beat me there. Like
he said, it's a dog eat dog world, man. He said I got my spot in line. He said, if you only got two things, how I beat you here? He said, that's crazy.
See me, I take my hard-earned dollars to more civilized establishments. You know, your Publix, your Whole Foods. You know what I'm saying? Places of that, your Costco, Sam's. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make sure I'm taking care of Target.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. This nigga at Food Lion. That's what actually happened. Like, come on, yo. That's that type of there you go. That's that discrimination shit right there, man.
Kroger's got everything you need, though. That's all I'm gonna say. Kroger, you know what I'm saying? So it's a cure-all spot right there. It's got everything you need up in there. That's all I'm saying.
You get everything you need, but the customer service of like a fucking dog, like bro, like don't nobody be there to help you. Like,
no, that's true.
You can't ever find shit like, and you ask somebody where some shit at. Or if all we see is all we got, bro. I know you got some shit in the back, bro. I know
it's kind of weird because it's like, the customer service is kind of like a grocery store version. Like, I mean, Walmart is a grocery store in itself, but like a lesser. It's more of like a real grocery store, but like with Walmart employees and that shit. Because it just be a couple people with some headphones in there. Be the late high schooler seniors in there with their headphones just kicking it. Just be like, all right, man.
God damn.
Walmart is an all-purpose store that just so happens to sell fresh produce, nigga.
We'll put some asterisk. We'll put an asterisk by fresh. We'll put an asterisk by fresh.
No. We're not gonna put no asterisk, Quinn. You're telling me that you're gonna call a place where I can get tires and fresh fresh produce
and Subway you bro and a video game and then
a couch. You get a couch in that motherfucker.
I shouldn't be able to leave with all of the world's pleasures in one cart, nigga. That should not.
Go get your ass some damn hunting gear right across from the damn baby
food. Hold up, bro.
That's
hold on. I just want to say, I think we just brought something to the people's eyes right there. The fact that Walmart, that's how you do business. Walmart said you ain't got to go nowhere else but here. What you need to fix a tire, we got that. You need some workout gear, we got that. You need some shit for your hair, we got that. You need some Subway shit, we got that. You want something a little less healthy, we got some McDonald's here for you.
You want some McDonald's?
Wild, bro.
We got some McDonald's.
Honestly, I don't know if any other company, I mean, I could be wrong, bro, got like a better bag than Walmart, bro. I'm just thinking, like, you know what I'm saying? You just said some shit. Bro. They got hair salons, nail salons, McDonald's, Subways. I just seen a Burger King. They got all types of shit in there, bro. Like you said, they sell tires and shit. Remember they used to have they used to sell back in the day like fishes and shit. I don't know if y'all remember.
I definitely, yeah.
They had a whole
they had a little tank. They had the little tanks and everything over there. Hell yeah.
And I'm sure some type of building code violation. Something was broken.
Bro, they said, look, they were like, we gonna get this in before the inspection comes. And then when it comes, it is what it is. The only one that I think could compete with them, just thinking about it, would be the place that you just said is inside of it, McDonald's. That's the only thing that's like business wise, bag wise,
that
that's competing with Walmart is like McDonald's, because that shit's everywhere. It don't matter where you go. There's a McDonald's somewhere in that goddamn county, state, somewhere.
Nigga, they in other countries, nigga.
Why is McDonald's still around, yo?
You know why?
It's not good for you.
You know why?
Good to you.
I keep my dumb ass out of McDonald's, so I don't know why that shit is still around.
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you it's because they make the food in such a way that it's actually addictive. It's really weird to say, but it's actually addictive. It's damn near drug-like. Like that Sprite that they give you got some extra shit in it that keep you coming back for that caffeinated just.
Nigga, that Sprite will punch you straight.
They put a little something
mouth.
extra. Same thing with the fries. They put that little extra something in the fries that make people like, yo, this shit is spectacular.
A lot of niggas don't know.
Nutritionist on this bitch.
I don't think a lot of niggas know, bro. But like when you order the fries from McDonald's, that's not salt. That's crystallized cocaine.
Pour a little bit of that in there. A little pinch of meth.
That's why niggas can't stay away, bro. That's why they don't age. They don't get mold on them. You ever seen them fries?
That's funny because
they're preserved by cocaine.
I seen a nigga at McDonald's one time. Like the nigga was trying to test the salt as if he was trying to make sure it was okay. You know how coke niggas that do coke test that. nigga, yeah. For those who's not watching, nigga did this finger, did the pinky inside the salt, scraped it off the fry rather, put it to his teeth and his gums, and scraped it around and shit. Like, yeah, that's
really
how you
trying it. Oh my,
bro. I believe you. That shit is crack, and it's addicting to the community, and it sucks because that shit is not good for you at all, yo. Like, but I think that I'm gonna answer my own question with it because I think what it is that it's so goddamn affordable, yo. And that's what revolutionized the game with making a dollar menu, yo.
That dollar menu fucked it up, bro.
Come on. No, I remember back in high school, niggas used to know the exact cost of a McChicken and a sweet tea. Like niggas would go in there with the exact change. With the exact change. Be like, here you go. We know exactly it's $3.50. Like, yo, here you go. And you get a whole ass meal for that. That's exactly it. I think you're totally spot on with that. That's that price.
Hold on. Do y'all think that's damn near a level of addiction, bro?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Going up to a fast food spot and ignoring the exact change. That's your favorite meal. That's a problem. Because why do you know the exact change every time?
Nigga, junkies, sometimes junkies even get it wrong. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about you going to McDonald's, nigga, you know to a T. You got that shit, the change, nigga, that shit is in your cup, in your fucking car. Like, you got that shit ready. I mean, you might even have that shit on your hip. There you go.
That's totally an addiction. I know exactly. And another one of those that I'd say, taking it even away from like, oh no, it's kind of related to food, but it's more revolved around smoking. Anyway, if the gas station clerk can know you, that's another level of addiction because you really pop it in there quite often. Because you know how many people go through. You know how many people go through a gas station, bro. You really locked in if the gas station attendant's like, one or two. That's if you know, you know. If you know, you know. Now, if you know, you know. When you go in there and they see you at one or two. They're like, all right.
They hit your ass with the type of day you had.
Nah,
two type of day. Two type of day.
The shit that hurt the most is when the nigga you walk in and nigga already look at you like, yo, we don't got that today. Fuck.
Oh man.
Like I ain't even tell you what I want.
Already know.
No, we already know,
got you down to a T. Already got your ass down to a time, like the equalizer.
You don't even know what I want. Yeah, we know honey Russian cream. We don't got it today. Come back next week. And we don't have your second option either. Nigga, what my second option? Backwood, vanilla. We don't got that shit either. And we know you don't like raw codes because you told us that 3 weeks ago. Like, come on, yo.
Nigga said, "Geez, he got everything on the menu down like that." Now that's really hard. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't know, bro. I always thought that shit was kind of weird. Not weird, but like I feel like the people that's like that. When I say like that, I mean like motherfuckers that's regulars. I'm not talking about little young niggas that's been going to the store and they know the clerk. I'm talking about people that's going to like stores like Publix is, or like a retail store, like Macy's, shit like that. And the cashiers, they know them by their face, like just straight off rip. I feel like regulars like that, it's like, damn, like how much fucking time do you spend here? That clerk know your whole life. You might as well work there.
That's funny because I remember, like when we was growing up, and Quinn gonna attest to it, everybody for the most part in our friend group was trying to work at the same store. We was all trying to work at Giant, It was this grocery store at Giant. We was trying to work at that shit. And it's funny because at a certain point, everybody actually did end up working at that motherfucker. They hired the whole gang, Everybody was there. You know what I'm saying? So, but I remember because we would like see the same people. Now, me and Quinn, we were slave to Target. We were slave to Giant. You know what I'm saying? They had us outside pushing the carts.
Oh, I still remember the first day. That shit damn near sitcom. Like niggas was sitting in the lawn chairs out front that they were selling on break, chilling after pushing the carts. Like
he was dragging on that motherfucker. He was dragging on them niggas. Yeah, we didn't give a fuck. But the point is, what I'm saying is, you can remember you would definitely see the same faces come in every single time. They talking about like, hey, what's going on? Look at your name tag. You don't know me. Stop it. You don't know me. You don't know me.
We're not on a first name basis.
Stop acting. You don't know me. But that is an addiction, like, because at a certain point, when are you going to be able to look at yourself and be like, all right, man, maybe I shouldn't go this, this often. You know what I'm saying? Like, how was this going? And then for me, at least personally, it's like when I started looking at where my money is going, I'm looking at my transactions when Friday hit, right? And all the transactions hit, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking at that motherfucker and I'm like, damn, Chick-fil-A again. How them y'all niggas got me. Number one, y'all got me. Like trying to fix myself. At least I got points rewards on the app.
Right.
That's how they lock you in right there. And then right when you about to get out, you hit the points for a free meal or for a free something to go with the meal, and it's like free entree or something. And it's like, damn, I may as well go ahead and get me that free whatever with the rest.
The shit that makes it even funny. I don't know if this happens to y'all at all. I know this is what I'm gonna say on it, but when you get the free shit, right? You ever run through your mind like, I mean, fuck it. I'm saving some money. I might as well go ahead and get that extra sandwich. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's only $5 now. It ain't $10. Trying to rationalize the dumb shit. Like,
I was gonna say rationalize it. Like, well, shit, a nigga do gotta eat anyway. I do gotta eat.
Hey, a nigga start looking like, I mean, I ordered this motherfucker about 10 p.m. I might get the munchies around maybe about midnight 1, so I got another snack. I gotta worry about.
I ain't gotta make lunch tomorrow. If I go ahead and give it one of these, carry this shit over to tomorrow. Have this ready to go, for work, boy. I'm ready.
Meals a day, nigga.
Hey man, it's strategic. Work smarter, not harder. But on the topic of faces, I want to get one opinion on each level from all of you. And this is just a general question for the people, because I know everybody is self-conscious in their own right. We talked about, the society and itself having a lot more instant gratification, and a lot of that comes from the media and the globalized market in general. So that being said, how does one know if they're ugly, average looking, or attractive? Just one example for each. And we'll start off. All right, that's easy. Oh, shoot, that's easy. We're going to start off with ugly. We're going to start off level 1. Everybody give one each. Boom.
It's my nickname.
How you know you are ugly. Okay. Get the hell off the screen. Let's say you are with, let's say you find yourself pulling up in a group with some people, you know what I'm saying?
It's already crazy.
And you know what I'm saying? You and your fellas approach a group of ladies real quick, and y'all start mingling, start connecting, start trying to, speak with each other. And yes, actually, as a matter of fact, we could go ahead and throw that up there. The group leader thing. A pretty simple one based off of that right there is if you pretty much plain and simply receive compliments on everything aside from your looks. I'd go as far as to say literally everything aside from your looks. If it's you're nice, if it's he can dress, if it's he's funny, if it's everything aside from your looks, probably below average looking. I would have to admit that right there. I think that puts you in the ugly category. If you're receiving your cools, you're nice, you're so sweet, anything, everything besides a physical, like your eyes, your smile, something to do with you. Yeah, you're probably ugly, my man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You ain't got it.
You probably don't got it if they're finding everything but your physical looks to compliment you on. So that would be one for ugly, I'd say.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good
one. Let me go ahead and do the rest of them. I listen. You on a roll. I'm trying to hit.
Oh, shoot. Go ahead and do the rest. Average right there. Like, what does average look like? Average, honestly, average means that you are actually going on dates or having romantic relationships, at least.
Okay.
I would say at least 2 to 3 a year if they're not serious, even if they are like semi-serious. Unless it's like a long-term girlfriend, people are giving you shots. You're going on some dates. You your DMs may not be full. Your line may not be banging, but you're getting some interaction. Exactly, you're getting some kind of play. That puts you in average because everybody has somebody for them. You know what I'm saying? Unless you goddamn ugly, and even then, you still got somebody for you. But it's just gonna be real hard.
Follow-up question.
Then, go ahead.
Follow-up question. I think everybody wants to know this out here. At the average level, am I stealing niggas' bitches? Is that happening at the average level? Yes.
But hang on. I was gonna say, hang on now. Those women, those ladies you stealing, they may not be top tier attractiveness. Top tier. Feel me? You may not be stealing the baddest of the bad, but because
the team is nah.
You know what I'm saying? Good. You know what I'm saying? The ladies around your level or socially, you know what I'm saying, aesthetically below you in that regard, you may be able to hold some weight in those arenas. But you're not gonna pull up on nobody who's really of status or in a real secure thing and really, that's not. You're not gonna get no looks like that. Now, attractive. This one right here. I feel like it's a lot more obvious.
Listen up. It
really would be. I feel like it's very obvious, right? Plain and simply, people are trying and going out of their way to not only connect, but also as well interact with you, especially from the male side in particular, because I am a male. So women do not and will not interact with you or talk to you if they don't have to. Because they have that option to not do so. That is a blessing that they have for being who they are. So if they do go out of their way to speak to you, they do go out of their way to interact with you, do go out of their way to try and spend time with you, I think it's pretty safe to say you're a decently attractive. You're a decently attractive guy. Yeah. At least from the male perspective, I would say. I can't really, the female perspective is pretty obvious. I think everybody's hitting it. So you're pretty much always attractive in that regard. But for the male side, that's what I'd say. Real attractive men. You have women and also just people in general actually trying to interact and involve you in things because people like hanging around attractive people. People like having company of attract. Like people like having attractive company, whether it's platonic or not. They like having attractive company. So if you're really getting invited out to things, you're getting approached by men, like just getting approached. Period. Yeah, you're probably an attractive individual. And those would be each ones for the 3 levels for myself.
There's a lot of niggas out there right now talking about like my bitch like the bottom of my shoe, scuffed up, but down to earth, nigga.
What's that shit? The salty platoon motherfuckers.
Salty spittoon.
Rough, jagged. You know what I'm saying?
Right, tough as nails. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hardcore.
Can't run that bitch under hot water. Nope. But it's funny because when I was researching this shit, yo, I didn't realize how much of a science there was behind attraction because I'm sitting here looking like, and I'm going through it, and I'm seeing things like okay, besides like face symmetry and things like that, it's coming down to like the senses, nigga, like smell. taste.
All that shit plays a
play a
part. Oh yeah.
Niggas is hold on, yo. I can even coach you on the smell, yo. I can coach you on the smell because they saying shit like because the smell has like, your senses have a certain like neurological effect on you to make you, for example, you might kiss your wife and I'm sorry, you might hug your wife, right? And the smell that she brings off or that she has might remind you of something from like a childhood, you know what I'm saying? Or like now examples that they're giving is talking about reminding you of like a time when she was in the grocery store with your mom. I'm like, well, I don't know how that could really cause me to feel some attraction towards another woman, but okay, right. Another one, they a little choice. I don't know who wrote this article, but they a little choice because they was talking about for men, the smell of gasoline might remind you of hanging out with your dad in the garage. I said, what nigga is getting
now after that? After that, I know exactly who wrote that fucking article, bro.
Right, yeah. Some nigga in Montana said right on the ranch.
Right.
They gonna love this one. But yeah, and even like taste, you know what I'm saying? Like you kiss somebody or something like that, you think about like the first thing you think about is probably like bad breath. If somebody got bad breath, that's gonna be immediately unattractive. You know what I'm saying? The bitch got halitosis. You don't want that. You know what I'm saying? She's smelling like Takis and and brisk. You don't want that. You know what I'm saying? You don't want that. So, but now when it comes down to the actual like physical part of it, it's funny because yes, there's like symmetry that has to go with it and everything like that as well too. But there's also things that come down to like how you sound. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like a lot of women are attracted to niggas that have deeper voices and things like that. And then the other thing that's funny about it too is like I didn't realize it was so much like for example, you might be more attracted to a man or a woman when they're, or for example, for men, you might be more attracted to a woman when she is ovulating more. I didn't even know that, yo. I did not know. You know what I'm saying? The body is giving off certain pheromones and shit like that. That's so primal and instinct to us as human beings. That it's like it goes deeper than just she got that ass, she got them just that and the third, and that's what I find funny to me. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? So if you ugly, you probably smell bad.
If you're ugly, you probably stink.
In conclusion.
Hey, I want to tag on with what you said there at the end, the pheromone thing. Like if she's ovulating, it made you a different kind of attraction. I also saw a study similarly about women are attracted to different types of men when they are and are not on birth control because of the way that the medicine affects their body. Their body's already being told through the birth control, like I'm pregnant already during this time. So it's like, hey, you can't get me pregnant. And so that being the case, you're not looking for like the same kind of levels of testosterone you would if you weren't on birth control.
To some of you niggas, man, you know what I'm saying? You might luck out. You ugly as fuck. You might luck out. You got one shorty that got that right birth control.
With the IUD and shit.
Nigga, you look great today. Come here,
bro. You
get your ass over here, you ugly ass little nigga,
bro. And then she get off that shit and she looking at you like, damn, I weigh more than this nigga. I could probably toss this nigga. Right. I'm not fucking with this nigga at all, man. He just letting me do what. So yeah, no, it's a whole lot of stuff that play into it, but we simplify it just because we don't really know.
Niggas at the doctor's appointment. I think we have a new birth control that could definitely affect you a lot better. No,
please, dear God, no.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, man. Well, what you think?
Man, it's easy, bro. For those ugly people, it is. I promise it is, man.
Never had a problem in his life.
I ain't gonna say all that. I have been gifted. You heard me.
Look at this nigga. Gifted and talented program.
Anyway, bro. Bro, you're ugly and I feel like these are the people that always have excuses. Like, you know what I'm saying? They always say, well, I'm always getting put. Yeah, I feel like they do. I'm always getting put in the friend zone. Like,
it's a victim mindset, bro. It's a victim.
Like you telling yourself,
hold on.
You going into the shit like, let me get friend zone her. Oh, I got friend zoned by this many. And it's like, bro, like obviously, bro.
So being ugly, you
got
can't be
some
cautious.
shit.
Got it.
I'm just saying. Obviously,
I agree.
You have to. You have to. You got to think, bro. Like we all have different levels of attraction, of course. So some people might favor like a person's skin rather than their actual facial features. Like that person can have a fat ass fucking nose, but they got some nice ass skin. You know what I'm saying? Or they got a damn long ass neck, but I got a nice ass body. You know what I'm saying? It's just little shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you get those. I'm
gonna piggyback off that real quick. What you said about their skin, because I actually didn't even realize, but this is a fact as well too, that this color of your skin, you're more than likely to go the opposite. Like, so for example, you're a darker skinned man, you might want a lighter skinned woman. You lighter skinned woman, you might want a darker skinned man. Like that's I did not even know that, and that's scientifically proven. They've done some facts about that. So I just thought that was cool.
Kodak said it himself. I'm already black. I don't need no black bitch. Come on, I'm just saying. I'm just quoting.
God damn. What the fuck? Okay. Oh, wait, back up. Wait, I don't even listen to Kodak like that. He really said that? Yes. What the fuck? Yes. Jesus Christ!
I'm already.
Oh my God!
Black.
That was the.
Oh my God! What the fuck? Jesus!
That might have been worse than Coolest Monkey in the Jungle, my nigga.
That's crazy. Nah, that's crazy. I didn't even know that's okay. But what you said, I agree with you 10 toes wholeheartedly, bro. You already are starting in a deficit if you are if you are not conventionally attracted, if you have some kind of oddities. So bro, throw that caution shit to the wind, because you already fighting from behind. You got to go ahead and you got to go ahead and build yourself up in every other conceivable way. And like you said as well, and like we kind of all pretty much said, there's somebody for everybody at the end of the day. And like you said, there's some things that I don't care about your facial features, but you got a really nice skin. Something that I've recognized personally that I like, but I've recognized is not like I wouldn't say it's uncommon, but it's not like a super popular thing I've realized. Is like tattoos. Not everybody likes that. Some people are like, nah, I wouldn't want to date a girl with like tattoos or heavy tattoos. But personally, I wouldn't mind that. And so that just in itself goes to show the difference in people's preferences and how they find things attractive.
That's all it is.
I like that shit.
I personally wouldn't mind that either. I like tattoos. That's cool.
Because I think that I don't know, bro. Honestly, even how I feel as far as like somebody being attractive or like medium and then just ugly. To be honest, bro.
Niggas said that shit like it was steak, medium.
To be honest, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean it really is. You know what I'm saying? It's your select. You know what I'm saying? But if we being honest, bro, I've had my fair share of the 10s, you would say. And have like I'm just saying, but like be having like they'll have like the mindset or like the personality of a fucking shoebox, and it's like damn, like you don't got no ideas, like you don't got no like nothing you want to do, like it's just like a fucking wall. Like of course on the outside, appearance wise, you getting everything that a 10 is, you know what I'm saying, that you wanting. But you could have found a personality in a fucking 6 or a 7. You know what I'm saying? That's where you want it to be at. And that 10 is lacking in the thing that you was probably more attracted to per se. Like I said, you know, some people are more attracted to looks. Some people would be personality, skin, you know, shit like that. So if how I look at it, bro, I feel like everybody is just their own self, bro. Like, but I feel like at the same time, you know, if you're ugly. Like I don't think there's no doubt about that.
I was gonna say, because I feel like you just look in the mirror and you just know.
Touching on what you just said about the 10s thing, one. I mean, I could imagine that being the case for sure, just simply based off the fact that like if all males are like essentially fucking dancing monkeys to you, just every time they come into contact with you, they're just like, ooh, can I offer you this? Hey man, you know, it's the word of the day. we just gonna roll with
Never be the word of the day.
It's
Never be the word of the day for niggas. Yeah, stop it.
Monkeys. And when you, I mean, and then the same thing with the other women interacting with her. They always want to be around her because they know that she's going to get all the opportunities, all the offers to social situations. So they try and get some of the clout / attention that she's getting on the side. Like when everybody's treating you pretty much like royalty, even if you're not, then I could definitely see how your personality would be flat. But to wrap this topic up, what would you guys say? How would you know you're attractive? Since you would say it's pretty obvious that you're ugly, how would you be able to know if like, oh, I'm pretty? I guess people find me fine. I guess I'm kind of cool.
To be honest, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think it's almost pretty much the same, like the same type of oblivious. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. It's the same type. Like if you know, you will know that you look good essentially. Like, cause I'm telling you, sometimes, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I never experienced this, but you know what I'm saying? Niggas just look in the mirror and be like, damn, yo, yeah, nah, I'm right.
Yeah, that's me for real.
I'm looking at this nigga looking like Nick Cannon. Yes, this nigga, you know what I'm saying? Niggas be like, I'm looking right, yo. You know what I'm saying? Or you could just vibe from the shorty. Like she'll let you know. You know what I'm saying? Girls will let you know. They may not be as direct with it, but they'll let you know. And same thing with men too. Men are a little bit more out there because men are definitely primal as fuck. Like people will just come out there and be like, let me suck your titties. You know, some dumb shit like that. That's just how niggas are, yo. Like, no, I'm dead ass, yo. They're like, yo, I'm dead ass, yo. Niggas will do that, yo. There's some niggas, maybe not to that extent, but some niggas will get up there and just be like, hey, I'm honestly, I'm trying to fuck. You know what I'm saying? That's what's going on. I know some niggas, I'm not gonna name them niggas, but I know some niggas that have that type of mentality. But like I said, I think it's just something that you just know, like, or you get vibe from the people around you. If you're a group leader, whatever the fuck that shit is, you know, like you'll know.
Well, actually, I just want to address that. Do y'all think that's a thing?
It's not.
Yes,
it's
it
not.
is, bro.
It is.
Yeah, you know what?
It's not. Well, no, hold on, wait. Let me not say. I don't want. No. Let me not say that. Let me not say that because I don't want to make it seem like I'm just fucking arrogant at the same time. What I will say though is that when it comes to a group setting, they're just off the top of everybody's head. Everybody knows, you know what I'm saying, like who they're gonna go to for this one thing. If to do said thing. So let me just break it down. If said group, right, if said entourage is with me, right, and they want some bitches. They gonna hit me up. They gonna hit me up to get some connects, get some shit in motion, set some 2-mans, 3-mans, 4-mans up. You know what I'm saying? Put those pieces in motion, or just like if I got some shit and I'm trying to go, I don't know, I'm trying to go to a car meet or something. Hit up my boy Carlos. Hey Los, you know what I'm saying? Stick your ear out there. What's going on? Like niggas have certain roles. You know what I'm saying? Niggas have their own roles that they fit into. Why you gotta say it like that?
I'm gonna hit my Mexican homie up for the car show. Why you gotta say it like that? Why you gotta say it like that?
I'm gonna hit my Mexican man
for the car show. Like, damn. Like, what you gonna say next, yo? I'm gonna hit my white homie for the tax for the tax preparations.
If we being honest, bro, we all know the best. You know what I'm saying? Like friendships or brotherhood or whatever you want to call it, man, comes with a little bit of disrespect, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's how the shit is naturally started, is it? You know what I'm saying? Niggas start to talking shit, and then the niggas find out, you know what, nigga, you ain't that bad. I've been calling you a cracker on COD for 3 days straight. And I done sent you a friend request. We done been playing like hella games and shit. You know what? You ain't that bad, bro.
Hearing that was COD, nothing else.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's good. Just had to clear that up.
Yeah, appreciate it.
I'm gonna call you a cracker. Excuse me, Juju.
What?
You doing what?
Hey man.
Hey man. And That's a perfect one, right? That's a perfect transition right there. Because since we talk about discriminatory roles, let's talk about some discrimination in some sports as well. Because we've seen some things that hit the timeline last week. It blew up. It was quite interesting. It was quite interesting in the women's college basketball. LSU went on and won that thing, and Angel Reese went ahead and represented. Shout out
women's.
Shout out to them. Shout out to Baltimore as well. You know how they get down.
Yeah.
And Jill Biden, I believe, Jill Biden invited not only the winners, as they should be invited, to the White House, but also wanted to, for the first time ever, invite the losing team as well to the White House for this event.
For sportsmanship.
Yes. Yeah, majority white team. That's for those who are not aware. Iowa, yes, that is for those not aware of who the teams were in comparison. The team that won, LSU, primarily black. The team that lost, primarily white, Iowa. And for the first time ever, they want to go ahead and send that invitation out there. Secondly, the other and arguably most controversial side of this as well was the taunting that Iowa star Caitlin went ahead. Caitlin Clark, right? Yeah, went ahead and did. It was like a "you can't see me" kind of a thing. Yeah, John Cena, "you can't see me."
I'm sorry.
Angel
Put
Reese.
that Tony Ayo.
Tony Ayo.
Yeah, put that Tony. Yeah, we can't disrespect him no more.
I'm gonna get to that in a second, yo.
Yeah.
That's part of this shit too.
That's part of the problem. That's part of the problem.
That damn appropriation, bro.
So we're gonna go ahead and start off with you, then, Heifer. We're gonna start off with you, man. What do you think about everything that's going on? Because Angel Reese did the same thing to Caitlin Clark in the final game. That "you can't see me," and that she got called arrogant, unsportsmanlike behavior, just flat out childish,
classless.
There you go.
Yo, and on some real shit, it's really fucked up because the first thing about it is take away the race for 1 second. That's a 20-year-old girl that you talking to like that over the internet. And you grown ass white men, like that shit. It's something about that. It just like that's very trigger warning. Like it make you enraged when you see some shit like that, especially when it's against like your own kind. So and then the shit that makes me let me backtrack a little bit. So like you were saying. The taunting and all that shit. That's a part of sports, yo. We can all attest to that as fans of the game, as people that have played, sports just in general growing up. That is literally a part of the game. I talk shit to niggas on Xbox when I'm playing 2K. Imagine what it's like you at LA Fitness hooping, when you in the league hooping, you in college, high school, rec even. You know what I'm saying? It is just a part of the game because that's what makes it fun. It all stems from being on a playground and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like getting dirty, talking that shit. And we can all attest to that. You know what I'm saying? So for them to just zero in on only Angel, that's what makes it like, okay. That's when you start looking at the race scope and we're like, hold on now. Y'all wasn't saying that same shit to Caitlin, you know what I'm saying? Y'all was talking about
fierce.
Yeah. Fierce. You know what I'm saying? The female Steph Curry. I've heard it all.
All of it.
Now I will
she a bucket.
I'm about to say, I will say
she is a demon on that court. I ain't gonna lie. She is a demon.
She nice. Like she got it. She definitely is like white girl Steph Curry. I can't even hold you on that one. But we're also not gonna, and that's the shit that fucks me up so much too, is because we're focusing so much on her accomplishments, and then on Angel's side, how are we ignoring the fact that she was averaging 23 and 15 as a sophomore in college? You know how hard it is to do that, yo. You're playing two 12-minute quarters, man. You know what I'm saying? You're probably getting that on the average about 20 minutes. 25. You're scoring 20. Like, come on, yo. And we're spending so much time on the fact that she got back in her and on top of that, she won. So that's what makes it even worse, yo.
Yeah,
like,
it wasn't even close either.
That's what I'm saying. Like
they stomped them.
They stomped them. So we got to move away from that. You know what I'm saying? Because it is very damaging. And before I even get into any more of it, I'm gonna definitely let y'all how y'all taking it because this shit is fucked up. I hate it.
Yeah, bro. I mean, just looking at the whole situation, I wish that we we're actually talking about the game. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that those, you know what I'm saying, them LSU girls went out there and whooped they ass for real. You know what I'm saying? Put their motherfucking foot on Iowa neck.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's like, it's just being, it's being overshadowed at the fact of competitiveness, which that's what it is, bro. It's competitiveness, bro. Shit that, like Hefe said, we grew up as kids on the playgrounds having that dog in us, wanting to compete, wanting to be the best. You know what I'm saying? Taunting comes with that shit. You see somebody taunting your face, what you want to do? Go get them back. So Caitlin that's gonna have to try again next year. And that's just all it is. But you out here calling this young girl classless, an idiot, stupid, and y'all grown ass men's doing that shit, bro. Y'all niggas 50, 60, you know what I'm saying? Like just talking down on this girl like that, bro. Off the fact of her accomplishment, you know what I'm saying? Data winners and shit like that. And then I don't even got to talk about the little bullshit Jill ass want to send the damn losers a fucking invitation, because I mean that just shows you that you know weird. You're not gonna be able to try and please us and please everybody at the same time, because what everybody is asking for versus what we're asking for is two different things. All we asking for is just keep that shit cool. Y'all saw Caitlyn doing her little taunt, y'all ain't say shit about it. Caitlyn get the taunt back thrown in her face. Now it's all types of shit. So we just want y'all to, like you said, keep that same energy, and we not here for that bullshit. That whole
shit whack.
Extremely. I want to just take it to the macro and actually ask the general question, and not even to y'all for like an actual answer. It's more of a rhetorical question, but I just kind of want to see what can be done about things like this going on, because this was like a very blatant racist thing, and I'm not really sure how much more like disrespectful it can get when it's that kind of in your face. And I'm curious as to what action can actually be done about it. That's really the only question I want to raise to just the general public or anybody watching here, really, is what actions can be taken about things like this? What can we actually do to actually properly penalize and actually gain some more power and authority back within our culture and just people in general? Because that was, like everybody here just said, a blatant, disrespectfully racist remark. I don't think it wasn't a sneak diss. It wasn't passive aggressive. It wasn't underhanded. It was just flat out like, wow, okay, I see the hypocrisy wide screen right there, wide open for everybody to see. And they're just kind of like, yeah, and now what? All right, on to the next one. And I feel like we need to figure out a now what, just as a people in general, because this kind of thing is crazy, bro. It's just getting more and more blatant. Like it's like, I'm not going to compare it to actual times of civil rights or anything like that, where niggas was actually getting lynched and water hosed or whatnot. But like, goddamn, this is just blatant. Like, wow.
The issue about it is the fact that in sports, particularly in life as well too, but in sports particularly, there's a narrative that comes with being an athlete, right? There's a certain, because you have to remember that even though you're at the highest stage of all, you know what I'm saying, you playing basketball for a living, for a job. You gotta remember, yo, you playing basketball in the NBA. The NBA is a corporation that is meant for entertainment. It is still an entertainment business. You playing in the NCAA. This is still an entertainment business. So there is a factor of show, you know what I'm saying, or storyline that has to come with all this, because they are trying to produce entertainment, and not to say like, oh, this is all fake or nothing like that, but that's where you have this whole, that's where like I feel like the divide really fucking starts, because you have literally, it is two different sides. You have, no offense, Caitlin, but you have a model white,
right?
A model white, like what the white girl would probably look like, and then you got a Baltimore shorty, you know what I'm saying, and if just to compare, as far as like, you got somebody that comes from a place where you're unapologetically you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna change yourself for anybody, and then you want Caitlyn to be, oh, she's gonna be this superhero, this, that, and the third, but like I said, we're focusing more on the negatives or the not even really negatives because she didn't do anything wrong, but the perceived negatives of what Angel was saying or what the LSU team is representing. You know what I'm saying? They're not the model team. You know what I'm saying? And then like Juan said, I think that's just weird that you invite the losers to come to the White House. Like when the fuck did they do that? And it's not even like they lost by 1 point on a game winner.
They got stomped out.
They lost by 20-something points. Yeah,
I don't fuck with that participation award bullshit, bro. I'm not. You can't try and congratulate motherfuckers for being a part and just competing. Motherfucker, they didn't win. You know what I'm saying? And just to answer your question, Q, just to take it off of basketball, you can look at what was it? The new rule that started, I believe it was the start of this NFL season, that Rooney rule, making it to where they had to consider the minority candidates and stuff like that, whether it be Hispanic, African American, or like you say, even females in that sense. So we already have the steps to I guess make that happen. You see them happen in other leagues as well. But the thing is, even when we talked about that situation, it puts you at a position where it's like, okay, well, this person is in that position because of that. Like we had to hit that quota to get that minority person there. So it's like, of course, we're asking for all these things. And once we finally get some type of leeway or headway or traction to get to where we're going, it's like a restriction put on it, or it's like an asterisk around it already, because it's not what we actually, you know what I'm saying, are asking for. All we want is a little bit of equality. You know what I'm saying? I can't even, I don't know how big y'all are on football, but the Kansas City Chiefs, assistant coach, Eric Bieniemy, bruh, that nigga has been with them on multiple championships, and the nigga ain't getting not one head coaching call because he's, I mean, of course he's African American, but I mean the whole team, even Andy Reid himself, which is the white head coach, is saying like, nah, like I get all my plays from this black man who's my assistant coach, and this man ain't getting no coaching jobs, but y'all giving coaching jobs to white candidates that was coaching high school football or pee-wee football. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so of course, once you look at all these different scenarios that's happening in the real world, because that's what this is, it's kind of pointless to it feels like it's pointless, that is, to think of new ways of how to include ourselves or integrate ourselves into a world that I would say isn't, so to speak, made for us to succeed.
Receptive of us.
Yeah, so that's just how it is.
The unfortunate part about it is that, tying back into the fact that it's all entertainment as well too, that we're viewing this as entertainment as far as watching the games and shit like that. Unfortunately, athletes are at the mercy of, as far as perception goes, they're at the mercy of fans, unfortunately. And as a lot of fans are very naive when it comes to recency bias, when it comes to, just, I'm scrolling through Twitter and I see all these people talking this and that person is bad. It's, you know what I'm saying? And you start to just, in your mind, because a lot of people are sheep, you just gonna follow the herd. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna go with what the flow is, whatever. And that's so unfortunate, because if enough of people do that, then it starts to create that bad perception of said person, and it's very unfortunate. And it happens, you know what, to even flip it as well too, because I don't want to sound so, so blackity black for the better like it turns, but I'll tell you this though, even as a black man, I'm sorry, I even think, especially a lot of times when I was growing up, man, y'all could probably feel the same way too. You get mad sometimes when white people be hooping, like I'm talking about basketball, they got some skills. You like, damn it, yo. I ain't gonna lie to you. Fuck Luka Doncic, yo. I'm mad that nigga nice. I'm not even gonna hold you.
You do kind of be like,
league in trouble. y'all niggas better stop. First of all, where the niggas that came from the struggle at? Them niggas need to get back in the league, okay? Them niggas, you know what I'm saying? I'm tired of private school, light-skinned niggas.
Hey, you know what it was, man? They and I hate to say it like this, but like you said, coming from the struggle anyway, they stopped that high school shit. And that's what it was. That's what it was. They stopped letting niggas come straight from high school, and they stopped all those niggas that came from the struggle, such as a LeBron James or a Kevin Garnett or a Dwight Howard. Like they stopped all them niggas
now. Yeah, that too. And
I feel like that's damn near worse. I feel like they need to go ahead and ship the motherfuckers out of high school out again, bro. I'm tired of seeing these damn ball is life reels, because that's how every kid plays. Now that I see kids in high school, every kid plays like they trying to make the best new mixtape, you know what I'm saying, or new reel or shit like that for you know what I'm saying, for my basketball heads and shit.
Did y'all ever
y'all know what mixtape?
Did y'all see that video of the coach on Twitter coaching up his, or maybe what y'all sent it even? He was coaching up his team. I think it was like a high school or middle school. It was like a middle school team, I think. But he was like, look, take what the defender gives you. If he gives you the middle, simple straight line drive, I'm going middle. If he gives you the right, straight line drive, I'm going right. Don't drive, snatch back, couple behind the backs, then between the legs, and then try to go again and let the defense reset. Stop trying to do all this and one shit. And he was really just talking about that.
Every possession for them is a fucking highlight, bro. Like
opportunity to break somebody. It's an opportunity to embarrass somebody every single possession. And it's like, man, we losing the point, fellas. We losing the point here.
Yeah. I guess to even answer your question in the biggest scale as far as how can we overcome that, I think that's probably what you're trying. And honestly, it's like I said, it's going to come down to, ownership, accountability, and just not being so naive, yo. Because that's really what it comes down to. If you believe in everything you see, like you don't even know Shorty from Adam, you know what I'm saying, or from Eve, my fault, you know what I'm saying, and or Adam or Eve, whichever one you prefer. But you know what I'm saying, you getting it down to you don't even know her and you're going with the flow. You got these grown ass men that's making these comments and shit like that. We just gotta stop doing that. If you want to be treat somebody as you would treat yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's so cliche to say, but you know what I'm saying? Treat people how you want to get treated. Now, if you want somebody calling you a classless idiot, now don't be mad when niggas shit inbox start calling you a classless idiot, bitch ass nigga, and all that other shit that come with it too.
Then they throw your moms in there too, just off the strength.
Yeah, your mama.
Man, you know what they say, man. What you put out there, you gonna get back 10x. So when you start going out there like that, shoot, you see, and just to even dive into one of the commentators that receive it just like that, that'd be like Skip Bayless. That he's out there hypercritical of a lot of people in a lot of ways. So a lot of people in the media, they be firing back and Skip all the time. All the players to other commentators as well. They be like, bro, we're not big fans of the way he conducts himself.
Niggas had enough of that shit, man.
Yeah, a lot of people get tired of that kind of thing. But as we're talking about these commentators, basketball stars, especially since we were talking about where the niggas from the struggle at, man, we trying to see them back in the league. The real question is for you guys, what, in your opinion, is the hardest industry to break into career-wise? Whether it be becoming a famous rapper, becoming a famous athlete, becoming a famous stockbroker, like what do you think is a very difficult what is the most difficult industry in your opinion to break into?
I'm not gonna lie, bro. And I feel like this might be personal because I have somebody that's actually in my immediate family who's followed this avenue. But I feel like it would have to be acting, bro. Like no bullshit. Because when you look at just anything when it comes to sports, majority of it falls off of athletics. You know what I'm saying? And at that time period, I believe people once you already have that goal set in your head, like, okay, I want to go pro with this shit. If you're able to, based off of what you're given athletically or height wise, you know what I'm saying? Just your situation. But when it comes to acting, when it's so many, I feel like there's so many other factors. Just the competitiveness or just even getting put in bullshit ass like string along roles that's, might give you on a dead end for like 5 years. And then out of nowhere, you just, you hit the big one and now you getting seen by your Tyler Perry Studios or whoever the fuck picks you up. But I feel like it would probably have to be like that whole acting, movie role playing shit like that. I feel like that shit's a very hard industry, bro. Because just being able to hit those roles or like fucking cry out of nowhere, that shit's kind of crazy.
So you think it's the skills that you develop, that you have to develop to act, or do you think it's more so like when you finally crack into the industry trying to get them roles and shit?
I feel like it would have to be maybe both, because like you saying, you do have those opportunities where you can get landed for a role, but it might not get you that shine that you're looking for, and it might not happen for another 5-7 productions, movies, or whatever, however many years it takes.
Right.
But I feel like when it comes to any any other entertainment, whether it be like, you know, music or, you know, music, you know, if somebody gonna listen to your shit. I've heard everybody in their own right have their own fan base for the bullshit they putting out now. So, and when, like I said, when it comes to sports, you already know once you got that path set in your head, like if I can make it off this shit or not. But acting, I feel like that's something that's always gonna be right there. I don't feel like it's a time window like as far as age and shit, like how it is with sports, because it's not like your body is what you're using for that skill set or whatever. It's really just, you know what I'm saying, a lot of other things that isn't just physical. So
I don't know, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I feel like acting easy. I ain't gonna lie to you. I feel like
think so.
Easy. I ain't gonna lie to you. I feel like acting easy. Yeah, nigga, put a camera in front of my face, man. I get to acting real quick. You know what I'm saying? I act every day. I act like I want to be at work.
On some Denzel.
Yo, I would have been in training day for sure. I promise you. I promise you. I might have did a better job. I might have did.
He'd have walked out after his audition, looked at Denzel like, "Good luck, nigga." And then just kept pushing.
I'm like, yo, I'm just gonna let you know right now, buddy. I killed that shit. Yeah, they're definitely hiring me.
For you, what would be the most difficult?
I was gonna say, honestly, I feel like it's between music and being an artist in the sense of like drawing, painting, taking photography and things like that. But my reason for the two is because it's funny, because it kind of go against what you said about music. I don't think it's so easy to get your shit heard. I think that music is so, and I'm sorry, both of those two in general, there's such versatile like forms of art that it's so open to interpretation that it could really go either which way. Like there's no blueprint to how to be able to make perfect music, to take the perfect picture, to make the perfect painting, this, that, and the third. And then another thing that rings in my mind is you gotta think about like the age that we live in now. Every single person, every kid wants to be a creative of some sort. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's mind is just getting to that. So I get to that point where it's like, you know, they want to work for themselves. They have their, you know, everything is so open as far as like free flowing, like the creativity. You know what I'm saying? We're just in that space now where it's more acceptable to express yourself. And those are two of them, you know, those are two of the easiest ways, or, you know, most common ways, I should say, to express yourself is through music, you know, art forms and things like that. But because of that, it's so oversaturated at the same time. So it's like you putting your shit out on SoundCloud, you know what I'm saying? People might fuck with it, you know what I'm saying? You know, they might hear you, but you don't got everybody. You're not getting everybody's attention. You may not make music that people fuck with. You may make a genre of music that is specific to this, and you may never break out of that shit. You know what I'm saying? At least with being an actor, you know what I'm saying? At least you can do different movies. You know what I'm saying? You may not be funny, but you might be able to play, you know what I'm saying, you know, cashier clerk number 3, you know, in a, you know what I'm saying, a Kevin Hart movie or some shit
Bank
like that.
robber number 2.
Right. You could,
hostage 1.
Right, that's gonna be some type of serious role.
Bank teller number 4.
Yeah, you could play, you know, murderer number 3. You know what I'm saying, or
some shit like that.
Yeah. So, but I think music and art, there's just because, like I said, there's no blueprint for it. It's oversaturated and it's so versatile. I think those 3 things is like, those are like what people are scratching their head. And that's why some people get like writer's block and shit like that, because at a certain point, it's like you stop knowing what to do. Some people, like I said, and that's why it's hard, because people that don't have writer's block, obviously, they're propelling in their careers and shit like that. But when you get locked up like that, you know what I'm saying, and you feel like you are trapped in that box and you know how to get out, you know, it becomes hard.
Yeah, indeed. I think that the overarching theme here would definitely be just in general entertainment For sure. I think that's just the overarching theme with like one of, if not clearly the most difficult industry to break into. And my answer is really no different as far as entertainment goes, but it's different as far as what it would be. And that is comedy. Trying to be a comedian, trying to go ahead and do any form of that, whether it be any skits or even stand up or any of that stuff, it's going to be difficult. It's not impossible by any means, but it's mostly just like all the things that y'all listed as well. It's mostly a passion thing that you got to have for that, because there's a whole lot of people. First and foremost, not everybody's even looking up skits, nor let alone stand up comedy. Not everybody's even looking for that kind of actively searching for like new. Like, man, what's the latest in what's the latest in the stand-up comedy scene? Like, how many people are actually asking that question is one thing. And then the second thing beyond that as well is, as you see, when it comes to comedy, what people love to do more than other genres such as music or even as well as acting too, people are not willing to experiment with comedy. Not the people doing the comedy. I'm talking about the viewers. People are not willing to be like, oh, nah, I'd rather go watch Kevin Hart because I know what I'm going to get from this than try out this new comedian at this stand-up over here at this bar. Like, nah. That is true. I'd much rather... Yeah, exactly. Unless you're really into comedy, you're not going to really just be like, let me go to this open mic night and see what's popping in my local bar. And most people, I'm going to just go ahead and sit at home, listen to this Bill Burr stand-up, listen to this Cat Williams stand-up, and I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. Like, I'm not even... Hell, they'll go back to listen to old comedy before they go ahead to try and listen to some new shit that people are putting together.
You trying to go to this open mic night? Nah, I'm just gonna listen to this Richard Pryor.
Literally, I'm gonna listen to this Martin Lawrence.
I'm gonna go listen to Eddie Murphy. I'm gonna go pop in that Bernie Mac.
Listen, because Richard Pryor ain't no fucking special. Yeah, no fucking Netflix special. He said, listen, I got that shit on record.
Niggas be like, saying, oh yeah, he's speaking for real.
Like, niggas is not finna like, so I think that's definitely like the hardest industry to really like have a breakout career in. In my opinion.
That's a good one too.
I throw another one at y'all. Y'all not gonna believe it when I say it though. And I'm gonna spit the math on it too. Porn.
Wow.
Yeah, that makes sense. Let me
hear a little bit more.
Go ahead, break it down. That makes sense.
Simply put, you know how many niggas is busting nuts and fucking bitches a day? Or you think your shit getting found, nigga? Goodbye. Like, I'll tell you that right now. I'll tell you that right now. You think your shit is getting above Busty bitch number 3? It's not happening.
That's hilarious. And then beyond that too, I'll tell you, so swap genders even over as well for the ladies, man. Your name is going crazy now, and you did all that for 1,300 views. Goddamn, ain't that something? Goddamn, because it's not like all this. It's not like all this OnlyFans amateur stuff. You see the top percent, sure, but not. What about the bottom 85%? What about them? What about the bottom 25, 95%? Like, what about them people?
They out there thugging it.
They out there going crazy.
I tell you, man, Kevin Hart said this shit in a comedy special one time, yo. He was talking about how he bought a mirror so he could watch him and his wife like why it was happening. He put it on the ceiling. I'll tell you this, yo. Look, I never experienced it, but I'll tell you this. It's probably a lot of niggas out there that probably really got a good look at themselves. It really changed their life after they was like, because nigga, that's it. That is you. Like, that is you.
That's you in your most primal, vulnerable, most open sense. And you just looking at yourself. You got faces you ain't never knew you was making. You got folds in places you ain't even know. You said, damn. I need to hold off on the soda. I need to stop on this McDonald's we was talking about earlier. I need to hold off on some of that. Yeah, that is looking at some of that. If you're not really sure, I'm saying you get yourself humbled real quick in that regard.
That's a good humbling experience.
It is wicked, yo.
That is hilarious.
Start looking at yourself like, man,
damn.
Turning your head and shit. You like, fuck, like.
They said, damn. That's really me.
You know this shit bad when you scrub it through your old video. You scrub it through your old shit like, fuck, man. Come on, yo. Come on.
Hey, but it's funny. It's funny because why you you know what I'm saying? Why the shit going down?
What the fuck you about to say, yo?
I'm just saying why the shit going down, why the recording. You probably thinking in your head like, yeah, these some nice ass angles. You look back at you look at your footage. You like, yeah, nah, nigga, man, what the fuck I'm looking at?
if you think you look good, fucking nigga, definitely go ahead and videotape yourself. I promise you're gonna be the ugliest nigga you ever seen in your life. I promise you. You think you're gonna be looking at
it's a real humbling experience.
You're like, what? Nobody shit test me back. Why the fuck did I do that, yo? Like,
and that right there, man, and that's right there why you got to know if you're ugly, average looking, or attractive. That right there will help you figure that out, and that right there is why you got to know it too. So that way you can keep yourself from these positions anyway. Oh man, but that right there for the people concludes another great episode of the Geeked Up Podcast, brought to you by the Inside Wolves crew. Thank you all for tuning in, listening, because we like to have great conversations ourselves, so we want to bring these great conversations to you. Go ahead, subscribe, like, comment, share, follow us on all social media, Instagram and Twitter. Inside Wolves 1 on Twitter, Inside Wolves on Instagram, man. And once again, that's the Geeked Up Podcast, brought to you by the Inside Wolves crew, and we are out.